Yet I'm still taking this from Isaiah chapter 23, verse 17. And it shall come to pass at the end of the 70 years that the Lord will visit Tyre, the Mediterranean Sea shipping port, for all the merchants came to trade where the World Trade Organization trading around. She shall turn to her high and shall commit fornication with all the kingdoms of the world upon the face of the earth. They will come there and start World War III. That's what he's talking about. She's gone back and with the United States of America, blessings. The CIA. Merchant and to her high shall be holiness to the Lord. It shall not be treasured, nor laid up for her merchandise shall be for them that dwell before the Lord to eat sufficiently and for durable clothing. He used the word Tyre, the Mediterranean Sea. It was used for evil men to create fornication, create a world trade organization to annihilate and dominate the peoples of the region. So this time, Tyre, the merchant city, where the merchants dock, the ships dock, it's going to be used for a far different purpose and a far different meaning. It's going to be used as a holy place to only bring those there who is in sync with the Lord. But the uncircumcised man is not going to be about that Mediterranean Sea. It's going to be cleaned out. It's going to be a clean port. It's not going to it's not going to be a weapon of mass destruction, trafficker, uh, 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 shipping port. Mediterranean is going to be a holy place before the Lord. Right now, it is bringing every kind of filthy thing. It's a gateway and a pathway bringing every kind of filthy thing over there in the Middle East. The Mediterranean is that place. Mystery Babylon went out on it, and Mystery Babylon will come back in on it, and Mystery Babylon have been going to organization. But anybody to take up her fornication and be drunken by the wine of her fornication, take on democracy, and all they do is kill, kill, kill without compassion and without mercy, sit up and create lie and spy on people and sit up there and says they are spying on them and try to make every man who do not serve their God, they have to be killed in the name of peace. This is what they do. And they always saying this man has done this and this man has done that. But God said right here in Bible prophecy that they are the ones done. And I have to say what God tells me to say because I'm not going to drink from that cup. I don't want to drink from their cup of their fornication. They created the pitfall, they created the snare trap, and they mixed their mixture together. Don't make me drink it, drink it yourself. I'm telling you, God said don't quit drinking it. He says it's an abomination to you and everybody that takes of it. So the same thing it is about Haiti over there. Even though many nations is going to fall through a way of desperation, but don't go in serve God by making your injuries worse, by taking on, letting that man be your God when he's have defiled every place he went. Check his record. His record speaks for itself. I can't speak for him. You didn't have to look at a word, listen to the word I said. You go by his record. His record speak for him. That and his record ain't gonna lie. Okay. Okay, Lord forgive me. Let me start on my lesson that I was going to do of Daniel and the words of God and speaking these. I'm telling the truth, whether men want to listen at this or not. I'm just speaking truth and I'm showing you the truth where God is talking to us through Bible prophecy. Even this earthquake just happened. I just spoke this on YouTube before it happened. So you can't deny and say I didn't do it because it's out there. All you gotta do is go check the record. I seen this thing. I seen where a bad tornado like was peeling the earth up. That I might put on there, I might not. I might just put it in a dream records and can't put all of it on here because somebody else used it and said they did it. And it's come from God, where God was showing me. He had been talking to me a whole lot lately. It's something Jesus is moving on this earth, and he showed me who he was. When I saw him after the first year, I believe, may have been the first day of the first month, somewhere in there, I seen him sitting up in that mountain, up in the top of the mountain, and just a piece just opened up there, but a wide door hadn't opened. I seen a table sitting up there, and he was sitting up there just looking from the south. He was sitting in the southeast, looking down as if he was looking down at Afghanistan. That's where he was. He looked like he was looking down over a large gash in the earth of Afghanistan. And I see kids living upside the mountains, and the buildings was built all upside these mountains on the west side of him, and there was a valley between Jesus and them. He was in the mountain of the northeast, and he was looking down at the valley where these little children was living up on this mountain, all around the mountain in these mud-looking huts and things. This, looked like they primitive. And there was some on the side of him, and I didn't see no modern-day house back in the United States of America. All I see was these houses built of these heavy timbers drove down into the side of the mountain, and then built on the structure of these things, and they was all staying well there. And I didn't see no vegetation there, but the people were yet living. So this was a miracle in this vision. And then after that is when I saw the earthquakes. Before that is when I seen the earthquake. Let me get to this here. The last part that I taken off from in Daniel a few days ago was talking about Nebuchadnezzar and his son Belshazzar, who had taken and eaten his son after his father. He gained the seed from his father. He had taken in God's vessels, and he had taken it and drank in him and his concubine and all, and had eaten out the vessel, drinking out the vessel. So what I said, the vessel was the children of Israel, children of Jacob, from the house of Jacob. They was the vessel, but the symbol of the vessel was the thing that God had Moses to make, because he using this to talk to us in time that we might understand. And so, because man is not going to hold the thought of man in his heart forever like he would a golden vessel. Because once God created a vessel and everything for you to see, you think it leave a mystery in your mind. So what did he create this for? What do this mean? What even the Gentiles said that. But if there was means and no vessels, he didn't use these things as symbols in here, man will forget another man, another woman, because I've seen this happen so many times as I went through my life, where kids, children, when they were very small in the third, fourth grade, many of them forget whose name they is, and when they one come up and remember the other in the later days when they became old people, and they say, well, I don't know you, who was you, and was you in so-and-so room, classroom? You say, yeah, but I don't remember you, this way it is. But when God created these symbols throughout Bible prophecy and leave a mystery in the minds of peoples, it gave them a connecting part to the Bible, and they hold on to this because they know not the mystery. And all of them will go seek and try to resolve the mystery, and doing so, they become attached to the Bible without in it, and they instead of going through names of peoples and places. So when he do this and create this and then send someone back to interpret these things, then when you see these things and see they all match, then you could understand this had to be the wisdom of God. No man can do this. He created in a formula, in a format which you could understand it, where it